Also going to be the added pressure from the bounty hunter. Maybe something like a Leshrac could be okay. I don't think it's too terrible of a laning matchup at the tower, or maybe a couple of CS under the tower, in fact. And will he finally manage to reset the wave to a decent position? That's the question. Oh, can Centaur get this range creep? No, alright, Nando gets it just in time. Meanwhile, Carl just getting chased down. He's running up the river, in fact. There's a rocket and a laser. If he gets the laser off, I think that's just going to be a kill. Carl runs back for a second, getting slowed down again, and that's going to be your first blood. Tinker. Oh, Courier's waiting over in the trees here. In Your Dreams realized what's going on. He wants it, but maybe he's just being baited in. Can he actually finish off the Courier kill? He's going to try for the TP up, but there's an ice path from Lumic. Oh, I don't know if it was an intentional bait from Carl, but In Your Dream baits himself right in, and we've seen this too many times recently. Nyx Assassin also dying up top. Walk all the way back out of the lane. This is not a good look. Raging Potato, maybe going to cop a bit of harassment off the bounty hunter here. I don't know if they can really kill him. They need the Phantom Lancer to come across. He did get stunned up by the Nyx Assassin. Dreamacell now with the 2 points up in the Lance. Do they have a glimpse? They don't need it. They've got the point up in the kinetic field, and Raging Potato 100% dead. Disruptor even able to secure that. One charge is in reserve. He's going to be A-okay. Still needs to wait another 30 seconds until the shrine pops up. Raging Potato on the prowl, does manage to get the dust off, and it looks like this should be the end of the bounty hunter. No opportunity to TP out. They're not even going to have to use the void to finish him off. Carl coming in to secure the kill and picks it up easily. Yeah, knows that this clarity still has some duration left. Get that bit of value harassment down. Nando, he's going to end up losing his courier. Nice rotation from Jokam for it. Since there is the bounty hunter rotating across, 2 points already up in the shuriken, it looks like Carl is just 100% dead here. One hit, shuriken toss, couple more hits are gonna do it. Carl trying to run for dear life, but he's gone. Raging Potato with the dust, but he doesn't really have any backup in the area, and we've got the raindrops over on the bounty hunter, so instead he just turns his attention over towards the Night Stalker, and those rockets are gonna finish it off. Bounty hunter getting even closer to his level 6. These are almost level 5, 6 minutes into the game. Which is looking really good for him. And now Lumic gonna get slowed down. Needs to stop the Centaur Warrunner from getting in here with the stomp, but I don't think he'll be able to escape. That mini stun isn't gonna be enough. Lumic, don't tap the shrine. It's not gonna save you, I don't think. Nobody's really coming over to help out. Kind of just ends up wasting the shrine. There's the stomp. Are they waiting for the double edge? Not even going to use it. Saint just gonna nighttime, perhaps not as effective as Raging Potato would have maybe liked. Just continuing to throw out some more harassment. Oh, they want this kill on the SF, but they may have bitten off more than they can chew. Looks like he will just get raised down. The Stampede not going to be enough to save him. Carl kind of tanky with that belt of strength picked up, and is going to be going for the Yules as the follow-up. Certainly going to be helpful against the Tinker, helpful against the Centaur Stampede. They got a stun over onto the Lancer. Can they get the silence onto him? They don't actually have it skilled up just yet. It's only level 3 on the Night Stalker. Now Dreamacell going to turn around. Yep, I think I would have liked to have seen a point in the glimpse instead of the double... the 2 points in the Thunderstrike. They're going to put down a Sentry Ward, and they're actually going to spot Yaj here. Does get off a nice Carapace. They're turning their attention over towards the PL. Can they burst him down? Nope, they won't be able to. Bounty Hunter in the right place at the right time. Stopping their arm for now. These next few minutes are going to be really important for him. Because on the one hand, he really wants to go for the Battle Fury, I think, to deal with the PL. But at the same time, his team kind of needs him to start doing stuff. Because you look at this, and maybe Lumic also dead. Nice Ice Path, but I think he's still going to get chased down by the Bounty Hunter. Yeah, one more hit's going to do it. So, I don't know. Maybe he just needs to get a Mask of Madness, but he has queued out the Battle Fury. Bounty Hunter looks like he's going to pay for his sins. Alright. So, at least Execration finding a bit of a turnaround, but not these core kills that I think they want to be finding. But yeah, like broken. That's only one in this game, actually. It's just the Bounty Hunter. I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, alright, a little bit of a commitment from Dreamacell. He knows that he has the Bounty Hunter just around the corner. They're going to right-click down the Jakiro, and now Yaj forced into the Vendetta. Another defensive Vendetta usage. Certainly not ideal for Execration, and In Your Dreams, seeing plenty of heroes up top, is going to finish up the last couple of CS that he needs. Stampede going to get popped. What are they looking for down bottom? Nando forced to use a Chronosphere defensively. Saint looks like he might just end up dying to Carl. However, just got to land these raises. 1 and 2. Nicely done. The Shadow Fiend. He's pinging, hoping for some assistance, but I don't think anyone's really ready to help out. Doesn't even get a Vendetta hit. Wastes a bit of mana on the Impale. Not good. Oh, now Night Stalker going to get glimpsed back on mid lane and killed off. K net worth lead that they do have. Nice scan is going to reveal the Bounty Hunter's position. Can Bounty escape once again? Looks like maybe not. Does get caught up by the Nyx Assassin and brought down. Nice little pickup and some more Midas progress. And I still think it's a super difficult Void game to play because you don't have anybody to frontline for you. Like, you think about the way that Void wants to play. He wants somebody else to go in and scout for him and soak a couple of spells, and then at that point he'll feel confident to just go in and lob the Chronosphere on a couple of people. Like, you want somebody that's going to force the enemy team to group up to kill them, and I don't know if Execration really have that. Of course, you can kind of get around that by playing a good vision game as Secure gets picked off down bottom, but we're going to keep our eyes on Centaur up top. Saint, can he make his way out of this? They've got the Phantom Lancer now arriving, actually going to jump in pretty deep. They get the stomp off. They've also got the rockets flying through. Looks like Carl is 100% dead. Can they do anything to kill off Saint? Looks like they won't be able to. Yaj can't quite catch him. They are going to get the Chronosphere out onto a couple, lining up with the stun. They finish out the Centaur. Phantom Lancer might be a little bit more difficult to bring down. He's actually going to turn around, tries to man fight. He got silenced up. He doppels a little bit further away. Knows that he has to just try and commit to the fight, keep the illusions going, but Nando not falling for it. Cleaves it down. Very nice Chronosphere, exactly what they needed. Yaj is going to get just Shuriken tossed. And a little bit of a zoning Static Storm. Nando just standing there, hands off the keyboard, it looks like, as In Your Dream is actually laying in with the rockets. Going to drive Lumic and Nando all the way back towards their base. So, man, even with the nice Chronosphere, it ends up being a 2 for 3. Which just goes to show how strong Boom are at this stage of the game. Tinker immediately breaks this, starts throwing out the tracks, and Tinker now arrives. And they're going to just stampede their way in. They are going to be able to get the glimpse back. This is the power of that synergy between the Bounty and the Disruptor. And can they even look for more? Tinker stunned up over in the trees for a second, but looks like they're keen to just continue pressing forward. Lumic actually just getting rocketed down. Can they finish him off? Does he have enough of a mana pool? Looks like he might actually have it. In Your Dream, hugging the edge of the map. Oh, the raindrop almost saving Lumic, but not enough. I'm kind of surprised they didn't just ban the Tinker, to be honest. It seemed like they were like, oh yeah, if they pick Tinker, we'll just pick Nyx Assassin, but I don't know how much of a counter that's being the silence out of the Void. Looks like he might actually be able to survive. The burst damage coming in, they're going to get the glimpse back. He now jumps through. The nukes can now stick. Tinker, will he be able to finish him off? It's only 2 points up in the rearm, but alright, he gets one more time walk off. And Nando will make his escape. Still managing to hold onto the Chronosphere, though Saint comes in, and the Urn Charge is actually going to finish him off. Jokam securing that one. Oh, they've managed to get the Yules up onto the real Phantom Lancer. It looks like they will be able to burst him down with the Requiem, and another follow-up onto the Bounty. Can they catch anything else? In Your Dream, waiting just around the corner. Nuking down Carl. Will probably have to go for the Shrine. Nice blink away. Is there an Ice Path from Lumic? There is, but just can't quite find the angle. And In Your Dream playing games with them as Saint now re-engages into the fight. They kill off Carl. In Your Dream does need to head back to the fountain. He's going to get stunned up. Saint doing everything that he can to defend him. Will he just be able to walk this one off? Lumic, what's he got? Ice Path in a couple of seconds. Looks like the tick damage is going to be enough. And now Disruptor also joining the fight, but all he's got is auto attack. Saint, blink across, dodges the stun. Very nice. Yaj will be able to get off the value Midas, but they're ill-equipped to deal with the Phantom Lancer. Maybe as the Void picks up more items, things will get easier, but we'll have to see. Yaj scouting things out. Is that going to matter, though? Raging Potato getting gone on. He's pretty fast, but there's a glimpse all the way back into the kinetic field. In Your Dream even going to get involved, securing that kill for himself. Not rushing straight into the... The other thing is that, like, your Tinker, so long as you're not dying, you can kind of just go back to base a lot of the time. He's going to get caught out here by Yaj, taking some pretty big damage. There's another mana burn coming through. In Your Dream's actually surviving courtesy of the Spell Lifesteal talent. And meanwhile, they find in to try and lend an assist. Raging Potato, he's fast, but is he fast enough to survive? In Your Dream jumping in, but just blinks right on top of Nando. Carl's also around the corner. Saint going to try and save him with a stomp, but it's not going to be enough. Now the Requiem Bomb coming through. Jokam finished off. Okay, they chased a bit too far there. And Saint also getting badged up. Nando doing decent damage. Kinetic Field Static Storm, is that going to be enough to kill him off? I don't know if it will be. And Yaj nicely played using the Spiked Carapace, relying on that Reflect off of the... What's into it? Just working his way towards a 4-step. And Tinker, in fact, changes his mind. In Your Dream just going to be going for the burst damage. Maybe seeing what's been happening with the Void in these last couple of fights and deciding that if they get him in the Static Storm or they get him in a stun, they really want to find that kill. Nice glimpse back into the Stomp. Raging Potato hits the deck and some time. I would anticipate the Boom are going to go make some kind of a play. They're still only ahead by 2k net worth, which doesn't bode all that well, given that they're up a bunch of kills, and they've got the Bounty Hunter on their team. Lumic looking quite dead here. In Your Dream not using the Dagon, just going to rely on the rockets to finish him off, it looks like. Bonk. On the other side, Yaj wants his cute, gets a very fast ultimate off, actually baiting him a little bit with this Sentry Ward, just waiting for the initiation. Now they should be able to find the turnaround. No spiked Carapace, gets off a good stun, but In Your Dream with the zap to the backside. Dagon is not that good. You do have to put yourself in a pretty precarious situation. But his team does have decent front line to kind of set up for him. Oh, they're going to catch out Raging Potato and just burst him. Alright, the Dagon's getting some value right now as Boom start taking over the map once again. Drum charge as well, moving at 481 move speed on the Agi treads, but what else is going on? Oh, Nando finds a DD, might get trapped inside of the pit. Is he going to get glimpsed back? Looks like he will. He might be forced to pop the BKB here, and just going to turn around and try and fight this one out. He's got the Chronosphere drop down onto the PL, and a couple more auto attacks to finish him off. Now turns his attention over towards the Bounty Hunter, who lobs at a couple of tracks. In Your Dream does need to be careful about how he approaches. He's wary of the Nyx Assassin, but I think they did just scout him out. Version dropping quite low. Static Storm Kinetic Field going to catch up onto 3 along with the Centaur Stomp. Who can they actually finish off? That's the question. Nando not dead yet. He manages to jump across, but In Your Dream is waiting for him with the intercept. Carl pops his BKB, but it's not really doing anything as the Requiem is a complete whiff, just using it defensively. He's going to solo tap that shrine so that he can re-engage into this fight. Have they managed to find In Your Dream? They actually catch him with the stun. Raging Potato and Yaj doing their job to bring him down. Big damage to the Aegis in the end, so Execration slightly outmaneuvering there. I mean, a little bit of good luck to get the DD up on the Void to start anything off. Gonna get a glimpse back into the kinetic field, into the stomp. Another track kill going their way. So, still have something to say about this game. And Execration, the one thing that is carrying them pretty hard is key, but I don't know if 3220 health is going to be enough in this situation. Carl pressing forward. Who have they managed to find? It's just about to do so far. They've actually got the Phantom Lancer trapped inside, but a nice Static Storm Kinetic Field is going to open up a bit of space. They lose one. Looks like PL also going to end up getting bashed down. Nothing that the Centaur can do to help him, and now they end up losing the Courier. Centaur trying to force staff himself into the base, but he gets caught by the Ice Path. Buyback out of the PL. In Your Dream doing everything that he can, but the BKB is just proving to be too strong, and Exa can't get spiked Carapace in a bad situation. It's still tough. Oh, jumping forward, they're going to get the Yules up on the Disruptor. He's looking 100% dead. Going to glimpse back onto Carl, who will just pop the BKB to secure this. I think he could have looked at the mini. Their shrine that he will be able to fight. Who can they find? Yeah, I'm actually going to scout this out a little bit. Blink Stomp not going to catch anyone. Raging Potato immediately pops the ultimate, and they're looking for more now. BKB going to get popped. Carl also popping the BKB as they charge in. Who have they managed to find? It is the Phantom Lancer. He gets back out of that, and these BKBs have not been used all that effectively. The Static Storm opening up some space in the fight. Raging Potato just going to try and focus down this kill. Not going to get stomped up. Saint getting stepped somewhat, as In Your Dream will finish the kill with the rockets. Execration being able to cliff wards. There is a gem on the Nyx Assassin, so he is keeping close tabs on this bounty. They've also got Lumic coming over. I don't know if this is really a kill. There's the Macropyre, actually. Nando is going to be able to get the Edge Chronosphere onto the Phantom Lancer. Still not quite enough damage just yet. He will be able to get off the Manta, getting bashed up a little bit more. Now the Doppel is forced. Ice Path cooling down soon. Q finds himself in the middle of everything, but no Static Storm, so not enough control to really stop this Void from doing what he wants. And now they've managed to find the Tinker. They're going to Yules him up. In Your Dream has to get off a sick rearm blink away. Is he going to be able to grab it? He does, just getting Carapace afterwards. Gets the laser off onto Nando, but once again gets stuck, hexed up, finished off. And Execration find the all-important kill. He does have a... Centaur does have his heart picked up now. He's going to be going for double heart, in fact. We'll see. Maybe he can just get ahead in terms of the region. They get a nice two-man stomp. They actually know that the Nyx Assassin is here. No. Yeah, they even pinged that the Nyx Assassin is missing. They had absolutely no idea that they stomped him there. Oh, and they're going to get stomped. He's got BKB. He's going to be okay. They're going to force it, though, using the Static Storm. He's going to just try and man up, but actually taking a lot of damage off the Centaur in the return. And now the Glimpse is going to be taking him back. Can he get out of this? Does have a time walk to get away. There is a pursuit from the Tinker, however. The Chronosphere is going to be thrown out defensively, but it actually traps his teammates. This is the worst possible situation. Lumic and Carl both cursing Nando. We will be able to get away with the Shadow Fiend at the very least, but Oh, they're going to get the backdoor protection disabled. They've got all 5 of their heroes. Even if Nando buys back, he doesn't have the Chronosphere for another 35 seconds, and this could just be a straight-up lane of Rack. Saint doesn't even have enough mana left to use spells, but he's the beefcake on the front lines. Void's going to buy back, but what is he really threatening without the Chronosphere? In Your Dream has a couple of bottle tips, might be divvying those out pretty quickly, but the Centaur proving to just be way too strong. Oh my god. Yaj goes in, they stun him up, they're silencing him, they're doing everything that they can. The Spirit Vessel at the very least doing decent damage. BKB, Requiem coming out, Saint still surviving, gets slid forward by the Force Staff. They're still chasing after him, he's not rejoining his team, he's actually splitting off a little bit off to the side. Perhaps realizing that he's dead, Yaj does manage to catch one more. Looking like the Nyx, not the Nyx Assassin, but the Bounty Hunter will get caught out. Hexed up, brought down. Shadow Fiend with that level 25. Window that I talked about, Void, no buyback, but also no Aegis. So, can they make it happen? Yeah, alright, there you go. Aegis down. Nando's jumped forward somewhat. Saint's actually going to find him. They are going to get the Yules out. Can they burst him down? Requiem doing decent damage. They hex him up. Can they force staff him up onto the high ground? He's praying for a force staff. He gets out of the hex. He's tanky enough to survive through everything, and that's a lot of cooldowns committed. They've got the glimpse back onto the Nyx Assassin. Lotus Orb doing a decent amount of work, but looks like he will still be brought down, so focusing on him. The rest of Execration taking the high ground, but I don't know if that's really going to help. And the blink away from In Your Dream. He gets out of the Chronosphere. Can he get off the hex? He will be able to. They should just be able to chain hex down. The Faithless Void, In Your Dream, keeping it going. They've got another Centaur stomp. Nando brought down. He's dead for 115 with no buyback. They will. Even a single time, the Night Stalker just pops up, uses the cheese BKBs, and then kills him. So, yeah, In Your Dream, not even gonna bother. Just playing it safe. They sense this Rax opportunity. Carl with the Arcane Rune. Now wearing out, but still very low cooldowns. 9.9 second hex. But what can he really do in terms of damage? That is the question. Phantom Lancer tanking it up. They are going to get the hex over into the Shadow Fiend. Nice Glimmer Cape from the Jakira. Yaj also jumping in aggressively. Gets off a decent stun onto a couple. Tinker going to get Requiem Bomb. Will he be able to make his way out? Unable to get off the blink. Tinker's dead, but it's only for 44 seconds. They also managed to kill off the Centaur. And all of this without the Faceless Void. They're just going crazy on Execration. Looks like they will also finish off the Disruptor. Nice Carapace across town onto the Thunderstrike. Fiend. BOT2 flying out. I guess he buys a Moonshard after that. Maybe you give the Moonshard to your Void instead. I guess the other question is the Yules still useful? Would you prefer like a Dagon 5 to the Yules? Maybe. Oh, Centaur in some trouble. Nyx Assassin proving to be very annoying for him. They are going to get the Blade Mail off on the Centaur, able to stampede a little bit further away, but they've got the Yule Scepter control, straight down into the Ice Path, and now Nando lays in with those auto attacks, manages to catch 2 up on the high ground with the Chronosphere. Yaj blinking into it a little bit. In Your Dream doing his best to cycle down this Nyx Assassin, but he can't afford to be caught, and Raging Potato is hot on his heels. He gets the silence off. He's going to try for the TP back into the fountain. Is it going to be enough for him to survive? Just barely. Needs to heal up, but at the same time, his team is just getting run down. The BKB on the Phantom Lancer, not enough to save him as Carl just lays in with the damage from outside. Those raises doing so much work. Bounty trying to survive, but there's an ultra kill. In Your Dream, it's him versus the world, but now he's being hexed up, stunned as well. Can they focus him down inside of his own fountain? There's a rampage for Execration. Carl making it happen. I doubted the Shadow Fiend pick initially, but he got to his level 25. He had the setup from Nando on Faceless Void, and Execration will, in the end, be able to take the win here in Game 1 against Boom. Yep.
That I've never seen this yellow Terrorblade, and it fits because he's the yellow player in this game.
That's true. Alright, there's the cast bouncing around. Nice spin from Nando. Doesn't have to be too afraid of Dreamer Cell, but does need to be a little bit wary of the Sand King. First strike going to come through, and it does end up connecting. They just have to right-click him down at this point. They've also got the Reflection. This is a big commitment for this kill, and they will be able to grab it. Everybody dropping super low, but first blood for the Sand King. Shard's trying to snipe out from Raging Potato. He's kind of running in all by himself. He wants to see this Witch Doctor in the trees. They are going to spot him. Witch Doctor just hoping for the mana to be able to TP out. He's got one Tango left to head through into the trees.
He's fine.
Yeah. Alright, he's good. He's good.
That was sick play there. Just slow game, but he just basically lost a salve the first minute he walked into the wave. Yeah. Which makes this matchup pretty unplayable.
Yeah, and he didn't have a mango either, so the Tiny is also kind of outvaluing him in that sense. Sand King does have the burst strike ready. Dreamacell helping out here against Raging Potato. They do have the snowball ready to go. He manages to dodge the cast, rolling forward. They also get the arcane curse off. He might just tick out to that. Gonna try and tango his way up. Raging Potato still on the warpath, and he will punch him down. Now has another ice shards in a couple of seconds. Looks like Raging Potato might be might be winning this lane all by himself. Oh, he's gonna try and make up for his failures. He's diving all the way in. He needs one more punch, maybe two at this point with the stick charges. He manages to dodge the burst strike. He is gonna pay for that missed ice shards. Oh man.
Oh man, I love these SCA teams. It's all about the hard commit. Nobody backs down from a fight ever.
Yeah, he could have easily survived. There was no reason for him to run past the shards just to kill the level 2 Witch Doctor, but it was like, I gotta make up for my mistakes. Alright, wait for the silence. Oh, wait for the burst strike. Oh, paralyzing cast bouncing around a little bit. Sand King, is he gonna tick out? That's another +2 for Lumic. That's the first point in the Waning Rift, but I think that might be enough. And your dream's pretty fast. He's got the Fairy Fire. Now he's gonna salve up Raging Potato. This time around, he knows when he's beat. He will just take a exit stage left and make his way out of there. Yeah, just going toe-to-toe with Saint, who's just sitting in the middle of the creep wave so that he can't get tossed. Yeah, just tries for it, doesn't get it. Now the clap comes through. It's a battle to the death. He picks up the tree. Can he get this bottle sip off? No, it gets interrupted midway through. I think if he got the full sip there, he may have gotten the kill.
Also, well, if that auto
Raging Potato. Go! Alright, Raging Potato's got the cleanup. Editor mode! He sees him, he's got him in his sights. Can he dodge anything? He's holding onto the snowball. Nope, no, he wants this Witch Doctor instead. And I think Kescute is going to be going down the spin. Nicely dodging the paralyzing cask. Very easy. Puck even coming across. Poor Sand King. Well, he wanted the shrine earlier. At this point, he's just tangoed his way back to full health.
By the way, that kill on the Witch Doctor also gave Tusk his first urn charge, and should be making go right one to make this kill in the mid lane happen. They do have the Dream Coat ready to go. Ice Shard's coming out. Carl's going to try and save it, in fact, and In Your Dream just accepts his fate. Just even stops auto-attacking for a second there. Didn't use the heat-seeking missile. Just knew 100% that he was dead. And Raging Potato's going crazy on this Tusk. Feels like he's just doing everything. Alright, Primal Split gets used bottom. Do you feel like this is this fast enough for Execration? No, more action down bottom. Spin damage on the Saint, gonna try and juke his way through into the trees. Can he avoid any of this? Ice Shards coming up. He wants those urn charges. He's gonna get the clap off and the haze. Now getting trapped in. Very nice shards, but alright, they're forced to commit the Omnislash to clear that kill. The easiest way that they lose this game is just getting run over. Oh. Shard's not going to do that much. Primal Split going to get forced out. What can they really do? Nando running. Meanwhile, the Sand King dies over at mid. Now, this might just be a wasted Primal Split. Oh, no. A little bit of a miss micro, I want to call it there. He could have moved the Invis Storm Panda like ahead and easily sniped the ward. More action mid lane. Nope. Burstock's actually going to end up catching out the puck. He will be able to jaunt himself a little bit further down. Still wants this kill on the Witch Doctor behind the tower. Carl really going crazy. Looks like he might just tick out to the Maledict. No, the one charges. Alright, he gets lasered down in the end. Oh, that was on Tinker and a Soul Ring, so In Your Dream is pretty much on now. Bottom side.
Yep. Oh, they're going in. They want the Brewmaster. The Omnislash not really bouncing all that well, but they do get the crit that they need in the end. Oh, Witch Doctor. Ask bouncing around a little bit, but missed the Maledict.
Sorry.
Nando's gonna be okay.
He's much better than me, but I...
For dear life, Witch Doctor. Alright, he did it. He did it. He sidestepped Nando. Yeah, there isn't really a place for him to farm, right? Because the Brewmaster's still taking a lane at the moment, and like we were saying, unfortunately the TB and the Tinker are both pretty big farm sponges. And he might even be dead here. Yeah, there's a Dust. Oh, they're gonna get the Sunder out. Dreamacell wants to fight. Jokam actually escaping a little bit, but the Urn and the Arcane Curse gonna take him out. Lumic turns around to try and get some illusion farm. Just trying to scare off the Brew. It's going to be about it. But Execration with a 5-kill lead now, and with the Terrorblade getting left behind by the Tinker, they also know that he does not have a Sunder, and they're just going to bring the Tiny straight on top of him and steal a couple of his Int for good measure. Sticking around a bit too long on the TB there.
Nando on the bottom side now finds the Witch Doctor. Easy spin kill. Chases him down. And now Nando's dominating, but I guess if they get a mid-tier too, it looks like they might.
Carl tanking the wave. Yaj going to work. He's got his blink tread, so he's pretty secure here. Oh, a little bit of trouble for the puck. Did get stunned up. They're going to drop the Avatos combo onto the Tinker, however, but it's not enough to kill him. Dreamcoil also coming out onto a couple. The Terrorblade now just laying through with the auto attacks. They're going to end up losing Lumic. They will be able to jump away on the puck, but up on the high ground, they've actually caught the Tiny with a TP coming in from the Brewmaster, and there should be no escape for Yaj at this point. Great rotation from Boom. They not only save their mid tier 2, they take the bottom tier 2, and they pick up those 2 kills. I think coming online. Actually, Brewmaster just has a Radiance queued up. What do you think about that? Oh, Yaj, Avatos combo, but Brew is just so tanky. He's even got the 30 damage talent. The Omnislash come bouncing through. That will finish one off. Kezcute also going to be brought down. Alright, Yaj going to get healed up a little bit by the healing ward. In Your Dream over in the trees being a nuisance, but not nearly enough to kill anything. And Execration getting Nando involved. And
to you against?
Oh, Sand King just wants this Blink Dagger money. He's close, but can he survive is the question. He's gotten silenced. Will be able to juke into the trees. He's got some one charges, won't even get to use them. As he caught around the tier 2 pretty nicely in the Tusk. Getting caught. Global's now going to get popped. Execration just not really using their cooldowns all that amazingly well. Carl's jumping forward looking for In Your Dream. He gets the coil off, but he's just standing there looking to rearm and keep on going. Is he going to jump further in? He will, but that's right into harm's way. Carl getting brought down by Dreamacell and In Your Dream. Nando able to spin down the Brewmaster. He finally comes out of the split and will end up losing 2 int in the process. In Your Dream able to TP himself out. They still have the Omnislash in reserve, but Nando struggling to get in there and really use it, and they're going to toss the Witch Doctor back. Alright, Yaj going to pay for that one with his life. Not a worthwhile 1v.
But at the end of the day, it's also a very kind of team coordination thing.
Yaj, they find a kill here. Yep, quick Avatos combo onto the Sand King. Snowball through to finish.
They've also get really hard.
Tiny looking at Saint over here at the mid lane. They need a little bit more follow-up. Avatos combo not going to catch him. Complete whiff from Yaj. They do have the silence coming in, however. It looks like they should be able to find his kill. He almost gets the split off. Good damage coming in from the Witch Doctor. Yaj trying to limp his way into the trees, but he's dead. And look,
Global is back up in a couple seconds. Juggernaut can make this not a Roshan attempt.
Smart money.
yeah, he's actually going to show bottom in a second. He wants to try and go for the tier 3, it looks like, but there is still a glyph available for the Radiant. Bertrand's dropping low, but it's not that fast. They are going to get a Sunder over onto Lumic, who now pops the global to no avail. He just gets brought down between the reflection and the right clicks. Raging Potato continuing to buy space. Carl also hoping to keep them away from looking at this bottom lane. He will find the Tinker and bring him down. That's 70 seconds dead, and Nando gets the tier 3. He's moving his way onto the racks. Dreamacell with no Metamorphosis left, actually taking way too long to finish off the Roshan. And look at this, may have been a bad call from Boom. Carl's still going to just aim to keep them here, and Dreamacell feeling like he's completely committed at this point. The orb's still flying through. Yaj rejoining this fight. They're going to find the immediate kill on the TB. The BKB not doing anything. Tiny will continue the chase. At bottom, looks like they have popped the primal split. Nando TPing his way out. But Carl going to be okay. In Your Dream buying back. They do manage to... Expensive was that...
Holy shit, what a decision made by Nando. I think a lot of carry players would have panicked, be like, okay, they're doing Roche, I gotta TP back. But the fact that he didn't TP back and the trust in his team to actually stop the Roshan paid off hugely. They not only get the Roche, they now open up the shrine
by being off the map, like, and then seeing if they would back out of the Roshan while he was off map, as if he was already there. Oh, they managed to catch the Brewmaster there. Oh, and he is gone.
Man, how...
Looks like In Your Dream taking the more defensive farm overall, and a big smoke from Boom. This is a little bit unexpected since it is into the Aegis. They're only going to find poor Lumic on the silencer. It gets the spiteful arcane curse. Alright, well, the Fire Panda and the Storm Panda both get sent forward. Raging Potato just cutting waves at mid. That was awkward as hell. Now they're going to pop the global. They do burst him down. Dreamcoil onto 2. Dreamacell going to try and find a good position in this fight. He pops the BKB. Is he going to be able to turn around and fight is the question. Witch Doctor caught inside of the trees. The epicenter coming through. But Raging Potato dodges a bunch of it with the snowball. They're just kiting around the TB. They will end up losing the puck in the back lines. In Your Dream, does he have that Hex? He actually does. That might be the big decision maker for this fight. He's jumping forward. He gets the Hex over onto Nando. Can they burst him down? He makes it up onto the high ground, and now the Tiny jumps back in along with Raging Potato. They do get a Sunder off. Dreamacell getting stunned up. Yaj finishes the one kill. He's going to try and use this high ground to protect himself. They come back in with Nando. They drop the Abyssal Blade on the Terrorblade's head, and great execution. Dreamacell actually buys back mid-toss and ends up in the middle of the fight.
That's exactly the fuck. That's...
What?
Maybe you're supposed to...
Maybe.
get it faster by not buying the blink.
He's the pro player here. Double damage on Nando, making quick work of the Roshan, and that's going to be...
Oh,
he picks up the... Oh, are they going to be able to steal it? Nando does have the edge. They're going to pop the global just to disengage. Healing wards down. Saint trying to make his approach around the side here. They are going to get the clap down. He pops the primal split. Nando willing to hard commit to this fight. He does actually manage to find one inside of the pit. That's the Abyssal Blade used. He's cleaving through the pandas, but looks like he will just get right-clicked down. Also being hexed up. Needs his team to come in and assist. Carl ready to now go in for the jump. Can they burst down the Terror Blade before he gets off the Sunder? Yes, they will be able to. Yaj gets hexed, but it's only for a moment's time as Raging Potato is now chasing after In Your Dream off to the other side, and they should have the Sable to finish him. He's lasering, doing his very best to break the avalanche. He gets finished off. Meanwhile, back at the pit, Juggernaut slices through the Brewmaster, and that is a 5-man wipe. Boom getting cleaned up. They do claim the Aegis in the end. In Your Dream knows that he has to make some desperate plays. He's gonna bring down Lumic. Who else can he find? He blinks the avalanche. In Your Dream! Alright, there's the cheese from Nando. Can they find him in the trees? Can they do it? In Your Dream blinks again.
God.
He's on top of the tiny. Yeah, just got him. He gets the Hex. Can he rearm again? In Your Dream. There's the blink away.
And then the on-disc ended and he just died.
Yeah, I was watching them try and get the Tinker the first time. Up In Your Dream, he spotted somebody again. It's the puck. He's up on the hill. There's the X. There's the damage. Damn. One more cycle. Easy. In Your Dream. In Your Dream is... He's really just gone Super Saiyan here. They want to find him in the back lines if they can. They are going to settle for the Sand King at the beginning. Global Silence going to get popped. Who can they find? They still don't have the puck, so they don't have that all-important lockdown from the Dream Curl. They will find the one kill. But Dream itself pressing forward. They've actually managed to find the Tinker. Nando, can he finish him off? Yes, he can. Brewmaster saved by the Aeon Disc, but is that going to matter? They just want to disengage now. There's no Tinker. Dreamacell gets the Sunder off, but he keeps getting punched up into the air. He's doing his best, but the Healing Ward helping to keep Nando and Raging Potato alive. He's still fine. They need that lockdown. They need that damage. Dreamacell just can't find the targets. Yaj runs in. He blinks back out. They do
30k gold, but that's their lead. And they're still kind of having somewhat trouble. Now they're pushing bottom, though. Again, the Rex has been open since that really great play by Nando earlier.
Why do you hate Kez so much, dude? Why do you hate it?
I mean, it's the one guy he could kill by himself, so you gotta go for those kills.
That's true. Alright, Brewmaster's back on the scene. Still 50 seconds to go on the ultimate. Yaj going to be looking for a toss back, I would think. They've got the Abyssal Blade. No, alright, doesn't get the toss back. I had to be a little bit careful with the blink range because of the Radiance, which is certainly annoying. Nando's still just going to keep on chopping wood on this mid. On the Tinker, they do have a Glyph. They might be able to hold on to the very last lane of Rax, but it's going to be tough. Glyph now coming out. Saint going to try and just put the edge of the Radiance on them to try and slow down this push. They're going to jump in. Now the Epicenter comes through. The Snowball not going to be able to save them, but they're not really taking that much damage either. Nando, I think, still has the Abyssal Blade ready to go. Has he used it yet? Not quite. Dreamacell trying to kite for dear life. He does get the Sunder off, but he's in the middle of everybody. They're going to Walrus kick him outside of the base. All right. Saint saved by the Aeon Disc for a few seconds. That's going to be enough of an opportunity for him to get the Primal split off. They finally chase outside. They get the TB. He buys back now. Carl in the midst of everything. KezQ waiting for him with this Death Ward, getting channeled up. Nando taking some damage from it. He still hasn't even used the Omni Slash. This fight is going crazy. They've kicked the Witch Doctor out as well. His inventory, and then he's got another 5k on top of that. I said that he had to be like the hard one, carry the game. I did not envision this. Like, he's 10-1-7 as well. Oh. Alright, solo kill on the status resistance. Alright, we get the D-ward. Yeah, Carl kind of giving away the ward a little bit with that blink fort, because he blinked right on top of the brew as well. It wasn't like he blinked in for vision and then cast up on him. Alright, Nando spin. He's also got the BKB. There's no Glyph. They've actually managed to find the Sand King on the other side of this fight. Yad should be able to finish him off. No, there's actually a Glimmer Cape coming through. He will be brought down. Carl also finding a kill onto the Witch Doctor. He knows who he wants. The Hex is going to come in. Can they finish him? The Rockets are there. Terror Blade force-staffing himself forward. Does get off the reflection, but Jug just going to spin and reset. They could wait out that Metamorphosis if they really wanted to. There's going to be a kick back. Does he have the Sunder? He does actually have it available, but they kick him towards the Jug. Drop the Abyssal Blade on his head. Omni Slash him down. There's only 2 heroes alive. In Your Dream versus the world at this point, since the Primal Split has ended. Kick him out of the base. Brewmaster's getting sent everywhere. Can they get a bash? They don't even need it. They've got the punch. He's gonna buy back. In Your Dream, trying to sneak forward. What can he do? There's the Hex. Some damage. Carl trying to chase him. Good blink back. Nando's into the spin now, so a few seconds of protection from the Tinker. The Snowball's chasing after him, and it's super fast. Won't quite catch him, though. He does need to take a little stop off at the fountain. Couple seconds till the Sand King's back up. Maybe that's the catch that they need to clean up this fight. Brewmaster getting bursted, still alive. 2 seconds to the disc. Nando still just focusing the objective. The Glyph is also available. They won't be able to get to their Terrorblade, but they do have their supports back up, and In Your Dream doing his best to lay down the march, though it's not really doing much in the face of the Healing Ward, and unfortunately the disc randomly gets popped by the Illusory Orb. Witch Doctor running forward. He's been silenced. Carl is looking for In Your Dream in the trees, but he's instead just playing in the middle of the base. They do get the Hex up over onto Nando. Can they get him a little bit out of here? Yes, they can. Glimmer Cape from the Silencer doing some work. They finally caught In Your Dream over in the trees. He's going to Hex up onto Raging Potato. He manages to get the Blink into the fountain once again. In Your Dream is just completely impossible to catch, but Nando goes back, focuses on the objective, and does clean up the Mega Creeps. It's not too many kills, but Execration got what they came for.
Man, I feel like this team is like Nando and 4 Clown.
We'll see it. They might just end up losing their tier 4s.
He's gonna Omni and then blink into the next target and then swap. Let's hype it up.
Oh yeah. Oh, the kickback onto the Brewmaster. Does he have his Aeon Disc? No, it's coming off cooldown right now. Will it save him? No, it gets Dagon down. Dead for 100. Nando, can we see some Omni Slash plays? No, if he's just playing the objective. No, he's actually going in. He pops the BKB. There's Omni number 1. Can he get number 2? Yes, he can. Omni number 2 ready to go. Just never enough body got hexed. They do manage to kill off the Tinker. He buys back. Nando's actually potentially dead here. How is he alive? Where is he? He's just standing there. All right, Aegis gonna get popped. Yaj dying to the Death Ward. He's down. Nando maybe regretting clowning around with this team. The Mega Creeps are, however, taking up the mantle, and they're going to be the ones who start to bring down the Ancient. Terrorblade going to walk in here. Wants to try and right-click Nando down, but he's just not doing nearly enough damage. The Sand King's now dead. They've lost the Tinker. It's only 3 alive. The buyback's not doing anything in the face of all this damage, and looks like Execration will be taking this series and eliminate Gloom ID from the Bucharest Major SEA qualifiers.
Oh, that was a fun game.